last stop on our chocolate tour is Christopher Elbow Artisanal Chocolate. This is a chocolatier that is known worldwide for its high quality and very sophisticated approach to chocolate making. Let's get back in the back and see how they do it.
Very beginning, our first shop was about 400 square feet. It was a Bubba restaurant. We just were starting to do a little bit of wholesale and a little bit of mail order. But our flagship collection was 21 flavors of bonbons. We didn't have anything else other than that, than our 21-piece collection, which is still our best-selling box to this day.
Kind of your signature look is that beautiful hand painted. Is that something that you started with, or did that evolve? How did that...
Yeah, that was what we started with right out of the gate, was the signature hand painted, airbrushed look of our chocolates. And it's something that I think's, really defined our product as we've grown. We've been trying to keep up with demand since day one. We're very dedicated to the small batch handmade process. We feel like that creates the best product that could possibly be created, and we don't deviate from that.
When I started, we had about 8 molds, which was a typical batch size, but now we have upwards of 80. So it's like we've grown, our batch sizes have grown 10 times. Every chocolate takes at least 2 days to make. Generally, they take 3 days. Ganache pieces, which are the square pieces, you make the ganache and then you let it sit overnight, then you cut it, let it sit overnight again, and then you enrobe it on the 3rd day. And so those are the ones that always take at least 3 days to make.
If there's anything about Christopher Elbow chocolates, is that they look perfect. They look like tiny little jewels, and I've always been amazed by that.
That's a testament to Christopher's undying standards. He's passed those on to all of us.
The Christopher Elbow brand, it really is very elegant. It's very refined. When you walk into the store, you're struck by just how minimalist it is. The packaging is very sophisticated as well. It's just gorgeous. And so when you pick up those little chocolates, you just understand how special they are by the way that they look and how much care was put into crafting the appearance.
We use about 2 to 3 different types of milk chocolate, usually 1 to 2, maybe 3 white chocolates, and we have about 8 to 10 dark chocolates that we use that we can choose to blend from and go from there. We use the polycarbonate molds like this, and so, for instance, say if this were the Bananas Foster, we will speckle it with a dark color, and then we come back and use an airbrush and spray the colored cocoa butter on the inside of the mold.
And then you put the chocolate in.
Right.
So behind me is a molding machine, and what's happening is perfectly tempered chocolate is pouring out through that spout, so that no matter when they're accessing this chocolate, it's at perfect temper, which is critical to getting that signature shine that's on the surface of those beautiful Christopher Elbow truffles.
The process of developing our flavors happens several different ways. When I travel, when I'm at a restaurant, when I'm at a grocery store or a market, I'm always thinking about, ingredients and would this work with chocolate. I would say one thing that we're somewhat, I think, known for is not getting too crazy with our flavors. Sure, rosemary might sound weird, but it makes sense. It works. We don't do things for the sake of being trendy or the sake of just kind of shock value. If we want somebody to eat the chocolate, enjoy it, and want another one. One important part of our business right now is our relationships with the companies where we get our chocolate from. That doesn't always show to the consumer with what we do, because they look at this box of chocolate, so it's really beautiful, but there's a huge story about what's inside that box. A lot of people don't really understand. They see a chocolate bar, but they don't put a lot of thought into what it's taken for that chocolate bar to get in front of them. I wake up every day and can't believe how far this has come. We feel very fortunate that the city got behind us. Kind of pinch myself, and very excited to always see what the next day or what the next step is.